Hey guys, Earphoneus Fanaticus here. Today I have something really random and cool to show you. I'm going to unpack 9 sets of ear tips, which are worth around $167 in total if I was to buy them all in Hong Kong. And the crazy thing is, I actually didn't buy any of these. SpinFit, the company who created everyone's favorite ear tip, actually saw my review of the double flange CP220 and 230, liked the review, and was kind enough to ship all these ear tips out from Taiwan. SpinFit being a Taiwanese company after all, and I didn't even pay a single thing. The only thing I asked for in return is my honest review of their ear tips. Apparently they really appreciated my honest opinion and analysis, so that's why they're doing this. Now let me just explain why this is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. My channel currently sits at around 250 subs. Please subscribe by the way and smash the like button as the cool kids say. But 250 subs is actually like nothing at all on YouTube. If I was to send out products to a person, I'll probably want to find someone who has a much wider viewer base. I mean, if you're going to invest $160 on a person, choosing me really doesn't seem like the best of choices. But hey, I'm not complaining. If there are any other IEM companies out there that wants to send me free stuff, don't be shy, I'll gobble it all up. I will praise your product in every single one of my videos. I'll change my channel logo and banner to your companies. I'll even sell my soul to you. #SugarDaddy. All jokes aside though, another reason why this whole thing is crazy is that in the original review, I actually trashed the CP220 and 230 so hard that I literally told everyone to just skip those and get the CP100 instead, because they're just better in every single way. They're cheaper, more comfortable, easier to wear, seal better, and just sound so much better. I even called them out for their lack of product information on their official websites for the longest time, and the conflicting specifications in their official published materials. Yeah, none of that could have been good PR for SpinFit at all. Interestingly, I found out recently that they don't even sell the CP220 and 230 anymore. Maybe my review has something to do with it. And yet, despite all of these, they still send free stuff out to me. Let me just repeat, you have this random dude on YouTube with like no views at all bashing the hell out of your product, and you still decide to give this person such a generous package, even though the only thing you know about this person is that he has a review of your product and his email address. I mean, I just can't comprehend the amount of trust they have on me. Can you imagine being a staff at SpinFit who has to convince the manager or whatever that this is a good idea? Like, how do you even do that? What if I just take all of these and be like, no reviews for you, haha, see ya suckers. Anyway, shoutouts to Serena at SpinFit for arranging this whole thing. Thank you so much for putting trust on me, as well as for being so patient with me despite my belated replies. And as promised, I'll review these ear tips with my usual professionalism, and for my fellow viewers, you'll never have to worry about me becoming a corporate sellout. If I see anything I don't like, I will absolutely let you know. That's a guarantee. But coming back to the package, all the ear tips were packed into this yellow envelope. The SpinFit logo, their Taiwanese address, as well as the Taiwan Post Office stamp tells you this is all legit. I want to point out this green label on the right. It says the package is only worth $50, but Amazon pricing puts it at around $140. It's even more expensive if I buy in Hong Kong. With my trusty Swiss Army knife, I cut open the envelope and took out all the ear tips one by one. These are not in sequence by the way, it's just more fun that way. The first one I took out was the CP360. The one here has 2 pairs of ear tips, one in medium and the other in large. On the back, as you can see, we can find all the size measurements for this series of ear tips. Feel free to pause the video, but basically, it's supposed to be used with most earphones with a sound chip measuring at 3.6mm in diameter, or somewhere around that. It's also the only ear tip in SpinFit's range that uses medical-grade materials and designed solely for true wireless earphones, but I was told by Serena that these can be used with regular IEMs as well. Not surprising, I guess. Second one I took out was the CP500 in small, medium and large, 1 pair for each. The packaging here is different from the ones you would buy because as written on the bag, this set is not for individual sale. Man, just reading that line already makes me feel special. Anyway, you normally would only see this plastic bag when you purchase the earphones that are bundled with SpinFit. On first glance, it's just some regular single flange tips, but actually it features the largest opening out of all SpinFit ear tips, measuring at 5.5 1.5mm diameter. This will pair really well with earphones with huge nozzle like my unique Melody Maverick. Third one I pulled out is again the CP360, this time in medium size and small size. Pretty interesting that they decided to put these two sizes together like this, because you used to get two pairs of the same size if you buy, say, the CP100. But if you order the CP360 from Amazon or wherever, they will come like this as well. Kind of a bummer. If you already know you need medium sizes, you end up paying for ear tips that you don't need. The fourth one I pulled out is, oh no, the TwinBlade CP240, Jesus. A double flange tip in the same line as the CP220 and the 230. I've completed the trinity of horribles. Well, actually I haven't tried these 240s yet, so I guess I'll reserve my judgment for now, but I don't have much hopes for these. I wonder if I bash these as well, would SpinFit also stop selling these? Food for thought. Anyway, I noticed there are some small plastic tubes in this bag, and I think you're supposed to use it so that the tip would fit narrow tube earphones as well, like the Shure SE215. Not that I think that's a good idea in any imaginable way, but if you like to torture yourself, well, by all means. The fifth one is something I already have, the CP145. At 4.5mm in diameter, these will be able to fit quite a wide range of earphones, especially the bigger ones like my Maverick. Though small earphones would be a little bit difficult to pair these with because it will be a bit looser. I'm not going to review these because I already said everything I wanted to say when I reviewed the AKG M5005, which the CP145 was bundled with. I already told SpinFit I have these so they don't need to send them over, but they did it anyway. How nice of them. Here's another one that I already have, the classic CP100. I think for those who have watched my earphone reviews before, you should be super familiar with these by now because I always talk about how good third-party tips work on the earphone, and the CP100 is always included in the roster. Comfortable, great seal, has the ability to boost bass and make the IEM more detailed, with a drawback in decreasing the height of soundstage. I find these to be generally favorable, and it never messes up the original sound of the IEM, unlike the TwinBlade ones. Next, we have the CP360 once again. Moving on. So this is the CP155. This one is also designed for large earphones like the CP145 and especially the CP500. It's a single flange tip that seems to be way pointier than the other SpinFit tips, which might make it less comfortable, but you already know a review will be coming for this, so definitely stay tuned for it. The last one is a set of CP800s. These, together with the CP100s, are the original SpinFit. It is a single flange tip designed for IEMs with narrow nozzles, like Shure and Westone. I won't be reviewing this either, because basically all but one of my earphone in the collection use larger nozzles, and it's missing one of the earpieces. Oh well, at least I can say I have all the original SpinFits now. So this is just an overview of all the ear tips I got. 9 sets in total, generosity overload, insanity to the max. Again, I cannot thank SpinFit enough for providing me with all these tips for free, and of course I will take this opportunity to try them all out and tell you guys what I think. I'm planning on reviewing the CP155, 500, 240 and 360, though I haven't decided what format I will use, maybe short videos for each one or just a single video for all of them. Either way, this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again when the reviews are uploaded. Bye!